Hello everyone, how you all doing? Welcome to Iron Grit Strength. I've had a look and I think it's been about 3 weeks since the last video. I seem to always be starting by apologising at the moment. Yeah, I know it's been ages. There has been a lot going on. A quick brief description of what I've got going on in the house most of the time. I do have a day job. Sometimes the hours are nasty, like 12 hours in a day, and I've got 4 kids, so it gets a little bit stressful from time to time, and sometimes it's just finding the time to just sit down and, you know, do a video can be quite difficult, I'm not going to lie. However, I am eager to be putting out more material, so I can only slap myself on the wrist for that one. And let's get some more footage out, because the more videos, hopefully the more of you will subscribe to the channel. If you like my stuff and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would quite like to get to 1,000 subscribers, because I'll be honest, just from, like, you know, I've heard once you reach the 1,000-ish subscribers, that's when you've got the potential of possibly making a little bit of money out of it. And at the end of the day, the more money that I can make without having to have to go to the day job, the increased chances that means I can spend more time at home preparing for the gym. Now, you're not seeing all of that because it's a bit crap. Well, it's got a very big symbol in the way. But I'm going to get that up and we're going to talk about our sponsor. Right. Here we go. Yes. Rightio. Yes. I now have got a sponsor. It is... I've got to get this right. Hang on a second. Sunflower Sunshine Handmade Frames. Yes. Sunflower Sunshine Handmade Frames. You can go and find her on Facebook and on Instagram, and keep it personal, I'm not going to tell a lie, the founder of the company is in fact my wife, and she makes designs and makes these 3D frames, chunky frames, like that sort of chunkish, and then she'll do a design. Right, now if you go onto her Facebook page or her Instagram page, you will see all the work that she has done. She's just made some ones off the top of her head, some generic ones, ideas for like presents for, you know, teachers Christmas presents, family, friends Christmas presents. You can look at her designs; they're really awesome the way she's planned out. It's almost using, like, if you can imagine Scrabble letters, like doing like a code. Put along, like, it's like a crossword, but like built up with like people's names and all linking through, which is beautiful. She was stuck for an idea to do, and eventually Iron Grit Strength, the dream is it will be an actual physical gym. For now we're all online because that's I have the job that I have to keep while I need money, basically. You know, 4 kids don't feed themselves, unfortunately. So yes. Eventually though, when the gym is up and running, even if, I mean, at the moment, the gym's training from my little box room, if you like, and anyway, I wanted something up for the gym. I had an idea for the gym, and my wife came up with that. Now, some of this was all custom, it was her ideas. I said, well, obviously it's following strongman, because, you know, that's what I do, my focus being on strongman. So I said anything, because you buy these little plywoody, really thin wooden like shapes and stuff you can get, and there wasn't a lot for strongman. So, but she found these ones, which are almost gives me a little Giant's Life feel to it. Because I swear there's a design similar to that with them, and I've got these barbells. She found a nice big font, which as you can see is pretty strong. So found that design from somewhere and got that. And as you can see, the idea is like it's like it's punching through the paper, so everything's split around. And on the bottom of it, she said, was there anything specific? And obviously, for a lot of people, you think about strongman, you think about Atlas stones, don't you? Sooner or later. So I went to work and came back, and she'd come up with this idea. So you can see there. Obviously, I explained, yeah, the heavier stones tend to get loaded onto the smaller platforms. But you can see you can see the detail too. Right? The fella there, she actually done that freehand. I'm not sure how she done it, but yeah, she did. So I thought that was really awesome. I came back and it actually looks like you got someone doing a stone run. So yeah, and as I say, that was literally just sort of like a couple of ideas from me of what I wanted to be on there, and then the rest was just her using her imagination, and she came up with that, which I mean I think it was awesome. And so as I say, yeah, if anyone likes the idea, if you know anyone who likes like arty, unique sort of design things, it would make an awesome present for someone. And like I say, you can go onto her website. You can go onto her Facebook, and you can go onto her Instagram, and you can contact her through either of those. So say, I know it's a bit of a tongue twister of a name, but it's Sunflower Sunshine Handmade Frames. I think that's right. I'll put it on the description as well. So basically, I'm being sponsored by my wife, basically. But no, she is very that said. All joking aside, she is very understanding about my training and stuff. You know, even though we got 4 kids, she knows that at the end of the day, if I'm training, she's very considerate to the fact. You know, I've explained it. I mean, yeah, there's times when I've had to come out if they've been screaming and shouting. Testosterone levels are through the roof, and I'm mid-set of something heavy, and I'm like, what is it? Tell me it's important. And she's often like, go away, it's fine. So, yeah, if you fancy making a really good, cool present for someone, go check out Sunflower Sunshine Handmade Frames. It's a long name, but, you know, it's good. It's good. Right, okay, so that's a big one quickly about the sponsor. Now, what else is going on? Put that back down there. Right, the competition. Well, we are 4 weeks out. 4 weeks out from comp. I have just finished a 12-week program that I've been running. Power Builder program. I think that was what it was. Yes, it was. There was a power building program done specifically for strongman, but I don't have all the strongman equipment, so I thought I'll stick with the power builder and run with that. I have took the ideas from Brian Alsrew, so if you are familiar with his channel, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're not familiar with him, then well worth checking out. He has done loads of giving out loads of content and free programs, layout for programs. So yeah, I had a chat with him, and I thought I'd snag it one of these things, something new to try. Feeling pretty good, feeling pretty strong. With the events, the Axel deadlift, I'm judging it by will I zero it or not. I won't zero that. I might not get loads. I think it depends really. It depends on the day. Depends on the day. But I'm comfortable with the weight, so I won't zero it. There's a truck pull. No, it's a truck. It's not a truck. It's either a car or a minibus. I think, or a van or whatever. I think my category are pulling a van. I'm not entirely sure though. But I'll prep for that. Well, I haven't really been able to prep it, but I've been doing some exercise where I've basically been lying down flat and pulling up chucking some weights on myself and pulling myself up with these. I figure that would be a good one to work the grip strength, grab hold of the rope, and I bought some more footwear, but I'll talk about that later. I can do another video out of that actually. Haha, here we go. Because this way you'll get a bit more material from me to make up for the 3 weeks in which you've had nothing. I really should try and at least one video a week. Shouldn't be unrealistic. You wouldn't think so. But my eldest is autistic, so sometimes there is just no time. My eldest. It's awkward. Anyway, there you go. So anyway, the important one about this video is the sponsor. As I say, pop over to Facebook, check her out. I'll put the title in the title to make life a little bit easier for everyone. And then before I start babbling on about the up and coming competition, which is in 4 weeks, I'll do another video of that. That way you can get some more content. And as I say, if you have not already, please consider subscribing, and let's see if we can't get me to 1,000. Speak to you all later. Keep strong, keep happy, keep healthy. Ta-da.